All right, how to get the stream back up and running. Looks like we got to check our sound volume again, our levels. All right. Try to switch up on me. Player. Somebody gonna pick up. Pair of shoes, 12.50. What? Yep. What up, dog? Pair of shoes, 12.50. Still walk out of the store. Pair of shoes, 12.50. Bust down the rest of the goddamn.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Angelica, please call me back. I'd like to purchase your property in Upper Saddle River. However, I can't do that if we don't speak. Give me a call back. This is Tyrell. Let's check and see if we can't. We step out of frame. It's really bright on the whiteboard. It's not terrible though.
It was never designed to be easy.
There we go.
Life was given for a reason. We exist for a reason. We were put on this earth to do great things. But the challenges, ladies and gentlemen, the challenges had to happen. They must happen. They will happen. But we must carry on.
Yo, I got a leather stove. Fresh shoe, 1250.
Push through. Those are the questions that we ask each and every day.
Yo, I got a leather stove. Parachute 1250.
Ladies and gentlemen, no one said it was supposed to be easy. Hard times create tough
You gotta see the
men.
KPIs in the
Tough
background. We
men
got Dyer
create
offers
tough character.
on contracts. Man,
But you got to carry on. So when it gets tough,
I'm gonna play with you, Mark.
gotta get tough. Hard times. What do we do? How do we get through it?
brother.
Do we stress? Or do we take a rest from it? Do we know how to turn it up? Or do we know how to turn it off? When I say turn it up, I say turn it up right now and fight the good fight. I say go through these challenges. I say face them. I say I got this. I say I will. I say I must. I say I must do. But I mustn't give up. I don't have the right to give up.
You're lighting.
You don't have the right to give up. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. We are living in some really difficult times right now. Not too many people have the tenacity or the grit to carry the good fight. Each and every day we are fighting for our lives. Each and every day we are taking one step forward.
Creates more content than this man.
Nobody drops more live
Right here,
content
man.
than Ramp Hard Down.
G.
Do you guys know anybody that drops as much live
Dude,
content?
I got a leather
Nobody
stove
dropping video.
with an iPad and a pen.
Nobody goes live as much as I do. In the morning,
Why you slap my
In
brother?
the evening,
at night,
Hey, chill.
by
on the
yourself,
ground,
with your
in
wife.
the air.
Come on, man.
Dude, y'all see every part of my life except when I
I'm in the bathroom.
when
Have you posted a bathroom picture yet?
No, I have not. But hey, look, we're here today. Jared's paying attention to something else rather than the audience. The only thing that matters
I'm paying
is
attention.
you.
I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. I'm
I want
top.
to thank you so much for being here. By
Thank
the way,
you so much.
real
Real good to have you here.
okay, folks, this is October. 5 days with me and my wife and my kids.
Emmy,
It's gonna
come
be
on, man. There's
good.
some value in that. Not a whole lot,
You're
but there's a
right.
little bit.
You're right.
What's that? I'm in the mode right now. Alright, I might it's not a cough, it's just it's mucus. Oh, so you're saying you should leave now? It's 11:30.
Hey,
Welcome to
welcome,
Young
welcome,
Hustlers.
welcome to Young Hustlers.
Your sales show, the
do
only
you need
sales
from there?
show that you
What do you need from there?
need to keep your hustle young and bright. You ever met an old dude that like acted like an old dude?
Yeah, well, I met young dudes that
Let
act
me
like
think
old
about
dudes.
it.
You know, I'm like, I asked Jared the other day, we got this dude walking around here. Actually, he's not walking around anymore, he's a ghost now. But
What are you looking at
what's
with
wrong
me?
with him, man? He's acting like an old dude, taking a lot of breaks, going to the restroom more often than a 26-year-old would need to go. Okay, taking a lot of breaks. Not
Lighting
picking
is
up the
great. Look at my
phone.
skin
Phone's kinda
tone,
starting
baby.
to look a little heavy to him.
A sprinkle of melanin right there for you, baby.
Then he starts acting like an old guy that's got a bunch of money. I'm like, I know you ain't got any money. Why
Pair
you
of
acting like
shoes,
you got money?
12.50.
'Cause you ain't got money. You went and bought
So I got a leather
watches.
stove. Evelyn Booger.
Theorist.
Okay. What you
There
doing,
Evelyn
man? What you doing?
Booger.
Look, this show, every Thursday we come to you to talk about your money, your finances, but mostly your sales hustle.
Noon East Coast Standard Time, same place every week.
Yeah, Jared Glant right here, my compadre,
Protege.
my protege, my little brother, my son like
Big yeah.
Whitey.
We were talking
You know,
about my
he
pale,
makes
my
me feel
pale
like
white
an
skin.
RN.
Been forwarded
Like
to
a-
an automatic voice
pale
message
skin.
system.
Shit.
5-1.
He makes me feel like an RN.
Yeah, I don't know. You got like a little, you know, you got
Registered nurse. Registered nurse. Okay. Look, today, I got a topic that's current. It's current because my boy Jared
Been forwarded to an
violated
automatic
the
voice
policy.
message.
So I want to talk today about price and value.
This is
okay?
going to be a great conversation here.
Price and value, okay? If you're on Facebook or YouTube, iTunes or Stitcher,
forwarded to an
I
automatic
want to see
voice
your
message
comments about this today. So, look, I always say, look, you do not, in the Close Survival Guide, you do not discount price to close a deal. That does not mean you do not use price to negotiate. So actually, I got to do I got to get the whiteboard.
gotta get the
out for
whiteboard
this,
going?
man.
Can somebody get a
Because I'm a
towel?
professor. I'm a professor when it comes to this stuff. Now, there's a time and a place to do everything. I have no problem with discounting price. Everybody needs to understand that. No problem at all. But if you have one product, you have a problem already. Okay. The way to handle the price thing ultimately is to have multiple products. Like you got to have a big product lineup. This is why most people don't make money when they work for themselves because they go at one price. So this today is about price versus value. The best way to handle this argument is not with words. The best way to handle this argument is with inventory. So there's no word track that's going to get a cheap guy to pay extra.
Yeah.
Okay, you're cheap, it doesn't matter. The only way to get a cheap guy to pay more money is with inventory.
I love it. I mean, he be knowing what he's talking about, man. Let's bring the whiteboard out.
Please leave your message for Please leave your message for 904414.
Till I got a leather stove, pair of shoes, 12.50.
Please leave your message for 9044149309.
Hey Robert, when we gonna talk, man? I want to see if we can purchase your property, but I can't do that if we don't talk and have a conversation. Give me a call back. This is Tyrell. I've been trying to reach out to you for the last week or so. All right, hope to hear back from you. All right. Ooh, wow. Where's Gina?
Just call and say sorry. We have several different properties. Just say that, you know. Just ask him to confirm that he was able to get in. Confirm once it's open or working. Okay.
With my kids, I almost sat down on the bench. And it was like things from a Gecko commercial, It's two of them like mating, and you know how they blend in.
Nobody worried about none of that bullshit.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 90857728886 is not available. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 90857728886 is not available.
They got Patrick.
The
How
mail-
old you, partner?
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 90857728886 is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
All right. Do I got a leather stove? Who we looking at? Patrick. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Price versus value. Number one is inventory. So with my partner Grant, see, I listen to Grant because that boy, he's phenomenal at sales, right? And understanding these things, like right now, he's talking about something that is perfect for where we're at in our company, in our business. We're looking to get properties under contract and then flip the contract. And so when we're making offers, the last thing that we want to do, the last thing that we want to do, not the first thing, the last thing that we want to do is negotiate with price, right? Like we want to negotiate with other things first, right? How did he say it? I'm gonna go play it back, but he talks about like never like he says it in here, don't negotiate with price in the close or something like that. Well, let's play it back so we can hear it.
Always say, look, you do not, in the Close Survival Guide, you do not discount price to close a deal.
Don't discount price to close a deal. That's big. What does that mean though, right? Don't discount price to close a deal. Do you want an offer on your property right now? Let's grab a quick call. I'm gonna call cuz from my personal number to see if he picks up. Now he may pick up, he may not, but we gonna find out. We gonna find out. Line is busy. Love you. Okay. Just walk out the leather store, pair of shoes, $12.50. All right. Cuz us phone is tweaking. Your cough. Your cough. Why you ain't pick up the phone? You cough. Huh? All right. So don't discount price to close a deal. So you're in the close. I'm gonna go ahead and verbalize my understanding, right? So you're in the close, right? You're trying to get the deal done. Okay.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 7324853.
Pair of shoes, $12.50.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 732485370 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Who am I? Trying to see. Oh, Laura.
Has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 73248.
Okay. All right. Where are we at? Where are we at? Charisse. It's a little dark. Let me go ahead and Mm. Just walk out of another store, pair of shoes, 12.50. All right, come on, let's keep going. Who we on now? Rich speaker. Bro, I am not finding no rich speaker right now, cousin. Okay. I like that. So walk out of leather store, pair of shoes, 12.50. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, audio capture's not on. There it is. All right, let's finish. Let's see what
That does not mean you do not use price to negotiate. So
Forwarded to
actually, I got
voicemail.
to do the
The
I got to
person
get
you're
the
trying to reach is not available. Been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Mary, call me back, please.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang Has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Why is this a San Diego number?
Your call has been forwarded to Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to
Mary Nora. Eight 472-0316.
Whiteboard
gotta get the
out for
whiteboard
this,
going?
man.
Can somebody get a-
Because I'm
a
a
towel?
professor. I'm a professor when it comes to this stuff. Now, there's a time and a place to do everything. I have no problem with discounting price. Everybody needs to understand that. No problem at all. But if you have one product, you have a problem already. Okay? The way to handle the price thing ultimately is to have multiple products. Like you got to have a big product lineup. This is why most people don't make money when they work for themselves because they go at one price. So this today is about price versus value. The best way to handle this argument is not with words. The best way to handle this argument is with inventory. So there's no word track that's going to get a cheap guy to pay extra.
Yeah.
Okay, you're cheap, it doesn't matter. The only way to get a cheap guy to pay more money is with inventory. The ultimate solution to the price problem, to building value, is inventory. Lots of watches.
And so what he
Yeah,
means
yeah,
what
yeah.
he means by that is like when you have somebody that's locked at 50 or 500 or 5,000, instead of chasing that number to meet them with your
Yeah.
product, you want to show them a different piece of inventory, a different product,
It
a
could be
different
term.
package, a different offer
Yeah.
that you can offer them that would meet that price
It
point.
could be term rather than product. It could be, let's say you're selling a pack like 12-month, 24-month, 36-month, 48-month, right? The deal would get better the longer you get the commitment for. Or maybe it's an iPhone 6 Plus, or 7.
Now,
Right?
if you
maybe
if
it's
you
a
only
used
wanna,
phone.
and if you only want to spend $500 on a phone, there's no way you're getting a 7.
Yeah. So you would say, yeah, man, I got a $500 phone for you.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the $500 phone. But also, by the way, you would show them automatically. Okay, now there's a couple things you need to remember. Never use price to close a deal. Which brings me to what happened yesterday. Jared, if you've noticed, okay, we introduced Cardone University 3 years ago, which is an online platform for corporations. Companies pay us $80,000 a year. It is the most watched sales entrepreneurial site on planet Earth. Bar none, nobody's close to us.
It's the truth.
Nobody. I mean, we have colleges that don't get the viewership we do. We have Udemy or Edemy or Edabami. Edabami doesn't have the viewers that we have, okay? My YouTube...
28,544,272 lessons delivered.
Okay, my YouTube channel, which is free, has the same number of views as my Entrepreneur Academy. So bottom line is, that program goes from $40,000 to $80,000. That's how we make our money here, if any of you don't know. We don't make our money giving 1 million books away. You just don't make money like that, okay? Now, 3 years ago, we introduced Cardone University, and we opened it up to the public. Remember, it's a $40,000 to $80,000 program, depending on how big your company is. Yesterday, Jared went online, and I told Jared, never sell this product for under $5,000, ever. I don't care what it is, never, okay? He goes up yesterday, he says,
I didn't ask, first of all.
Yeah. I said, Jared, man, I saw an email that went out today. Him not asking wasn't the problem. I saw an email that went out today that we're selling Cardone U for $1,900. And he's like, yeah. I said, dude, I told you. And I started railing on this dude. Okay? And the guy's like, I'll go turn it off right now. But I just want to tell you, we've sold more in the last 20 minutes than we sold in the last 20 days. And I'm like, whoa. So, that brings me to
Call
this.
has been forwarded to an
Use
automated.
price to stir.
Creates more content than this man.
Nobody drops more live
Right here,
content
man.
on how big your company is. Yesterday, Jared went online, and I told Jared, pick any number, 200 or 2,000.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice
Traffic
messaging
in the
system.
last 20 minutes than we sold in the last 20 days. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. So that brings me to this. Use price to stir up the market. Use price to create
has been
traffic.
forwarded to an
Use
automated-
price to generate a bunch of activity for short periods of time so that you get customers. Like we're Jared made a point to
Use price to stir up the pot. Don. Don. Make you an offer. We're gonna practice. Try it right now. I can make you an offer on your property. That'll be, well, Don, I can make you an offer on your property. Don, I can make you an offer on your property. That'll blow any other investors out of the question. Don, I can make you an offer on your property. That'll blow any other investor, any other interested investor, any other interested buyers that'll blow any other potentially interested buyers out of the equation. Call me. Let's read it again. Don, I can make you an offer on your property that'll blow any other potentially interested buyer out of the equation. Let me say that again. Don, I can make you an offer on your property that'll blow any other potentially interested party out of the equation. Don, I can make you an offer on your property that'll blow any other potentially, but why am I saying potentially? Potentially blow any other potentially. Don, I can make you an offer on your property that'll blow any other potentially interested buyers out of the equation. Call me, Tyrell. Now listen, I'm gonna store these in my notes. SMS SMS bombs. Real estate. Put it on the desktop. So there it is. There's the template. I'll click it open, copy, and paste. And I'll keep it open right there. All right, cool. We will do the same for Eric. Eric, I can make you an offer on your property that'll blow any other potentially interested buyers out of the equation. Call me, Tyrell. Mm, mm, mm. Now, this is a big claim, right? I'm saying, listen, I can make you an offer. It'll be
Call has
higher
been
than
forwarded to
any
automatic
other offer
voice
you
message.
got. Call me. Can make you an offer. I want to make you an offer. I can make you an offer on your property. It'll be higher than any other offer you've got. Call me, Tyrell. Can make you an offer on your property. It'll be higher than any other. It'll be higher than any other one you've got. Call me. Come on, man. 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 Pick up the phone so I can make an offer. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let me see.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the
Yo,
tone,
mama.
please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Mm, 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 mm. Put the camera right there. All right, now we got the camera right in front of us. Okay. And we Gucci. Maybe we're not. We want this to be in focus, okay? Maybe if that's the case, let's see how it looks right here. All the way to the left. All the way to the left. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad angle. But you cannot see this. That's what irritates me. Now, if I could bring my screen forward like this, then I can work further back. Bring both screens forward. Scoot my desk over a little bit more. Right there. But first, let's go ahead and pull this out like this. Okay. Out and then turn. Out and then turn. No. If we did that, and then it's just hella high. This is Tyrell. Hello.
Oh, hi. I thought this was a message board. Hi, this is Anitra Belton. I had filled out a web form on your website about my property. I was just calling you back.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is Tyrell. I didn't catch your name. What was it?
Anitra Belton?
Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. Did I call you today?
It was a text.
Oh, I text you? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Um, what was your first name?
Anicra.
A-N-I.
Tra. Anitra.
Okay.
Unless it's Queenie. It may be
Oh,
under Queenie.
Queen. It's under Queen. I got you.
Queenie?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Queen. Okay,
Okay.
for sure. Yes. Did you fill this form out recently, right? I think I just got this like
Uh-oh.
today or something.
Oh, okay. What was the form about? Was it for refinancing or was it for
Um,
buy buying to buy the home or something like that?
yeah, to sell your property, 13607 Sunrose Lane.
So you're in there. Okay, you're in there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Were you looking to sell that
Okay,
property?
gotcha. I was, but no one is coming like close to what I want, so I'm doing other things probably with it now. Because
Okay.
it's an inheritance property. Yeah, it's not mine. It's mine, but it's not.
What do you mean?
I inherited it.
Okay, I gotcha. Are there any other heirs?
Yeah, my brother.
Okay. Okay. Um, so it sounds like you've tried to sell it in the past. What happened there?
That was for me getting my sister out the house, and to get her out, I had to put it up for sale. That was in October, and that was good because that made her leave.
Okay.
Because
I
she was in the house and she didn't pay anything. My mother died in September 22, and about 2 months later, my sister moved in. Well, my mother wanted her in there, but she didn't pay anything. Like
right.
she was on the earth. All the things she had to do was pay $500 a month for 15 years, and she would have owned the house. That's
Mm,
what my mother wanted. And I'm like, we're in Houston, Texas. Where are you gonna find a house that's livable for $500? That's all my mom asked her to do. But see, I'm the executive, so by her not doing what she's supposed to do, I had to take action. You can't stay in a house and now the house is on taxes, and you could at least pay something to pay on the taxes. That's how I looked at it. And by her not doing that, I had to put her out. And my lawyer was like, hey, the easiest way to put her out is put your house up. She'll leave. And so that's what happened in October in 23. And I think it was only up there for maybe 30 days or 40 days or something like that.
Okay. And what happened while it was did you do this like for sale by owner, or did you have a realtor?
Oh, the first time? Are you talking about this one here? It's listed now.
Oh, the property is currently listed?
Yes.
Okay. How long has it been listed for? So we're private buyers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're private buyers. Okay, I see the pictures here.
Where are you from? Are you from Texas?
No, I'm not from Texas. We focus on acquiring properties in Texas, Florida,
Uh-huh.
and New Jersey.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we're spread out, our team.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in
that's good.
Cali. My partner, he's up in
Oh, okay. We got a lot of Californians here. We got a lot of Cali.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of a lot of Californians are coming here and New Yorkers.
Oh, that's a
It's
fact.
weird, but
Yeah, that's a fact.
yeah, they got.
My brother moved well, I want to say been 2 years now, almost 2 years.
Oh
We were
wow.
born and raised in Cali. He moved out to DFW area. I think like Fort Worth
Oh, okay,
2 years
yeah.
ago. And I don't think he has any plans of coming back, so
Oh well, I'm
he
sorry.
loves it out there.
Yeah, Texas do stuff to you. It would just love on you.
Yeah.
You can't get it nowhere else.
Uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, so the property it's been listed for 40 days. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I know you said you're looking at doing something else with the property. I mean, are you not like getting the kind of offers that you're looking to get, the kind of price that you're looking for?
Right. Yeah. I mean, 'cause we basically the house is which I don't understand. The house, it doesn't old nothing is old on it but a lien, which is for the roof and the plumbing, which is what I pay for when I sell it. So I'm like, if the state is saying it's worth 230, people are not getting that close. I think the closest I got was like 210. And I'm like, well, you don't really need to do anything. I mean, it's like it's been rented out already. It's basically move in. But I look, for me, I look at it. Hey, you got homes that's out here that you owe taxes on. If you buy, you gotta pay the back taxes and all this here stuff. This house is free and clear. So I was like, that's why I was talking to some of the investors. I'm like, what are you looking for? Because you got houses that you may have to wait to even work on because it's in tax sale or foreclosure, whatever. And they were like, oh, well, we don't want to do foreclosures because the people, you can't talk to nobody. I said, I get that. I said, but this was my childhood home. I can tell you that it's not in the floodplain. It's like everything about it is worth what it is. And that's why the state appraised it for that, because they know this area don't flood. You know about Texas. Texas floods. Yeah, and especially Houston. Houston is a good place. It's the fourth largest. But the thing is, it floods. And if you find an area that doesn't, and like I said, I'm 50. So 50 years, this house never flooded, ever. Like the area is already developed. It's a perfect fit. But, my husband was like, if we can't get to 230, we'll just keep it and we'll lease it out. We'll rent it out because it's a good commodity. I mean, it's nothing needs to be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, and again, I don't live in Houston. I live on the outskirts, like 50 miles away. It's just not close to me. But I can make it work. It's just the fact that, I was just giving it, I was thinking that's what I wanted to do was sell it. But I can lease it, rent to own for it to be, I make more money off of it.
Mhm.
But, you know what I mean? I'm just to that point. If I can't get the flat out what I want, I might as well get it over time. Which is not, like I said, it's not my home to live in. It's just an inheritance. So it's like I can get it over time. I just didn't want that burden right now because I'm a mother. I'm a mother of autism. So I have a child that I have to deal with a lot. So I'm just
Okay.
like, well, if I'm supposed to do this, that's fine. But I was just trying to, I guess, get from under it first, just to see, because I have another property. I've been inherited 2 properties.
Okay.
So I was trying to release one and help the other, and now, and the
I'm
other
with you.
property is it's in a growing town as well, but it's on the outskirts of Houston, and
Okay.
that's on the way, like where your brother is, towards Dallas. It's called Huntsville. And that's a growing town just like Austin. This the next big town. And I'm like, I have land there, and I'm just like, ooh, I thought I wanted to keep that. And I'm like, I think I just want to sell the Houston one because the one in Huntsville had land and a house, had land and hookups and setups for 2 houses.
Okay.
It's a little bit, you know what I mean? It was just a little bit more doable. And then that one I can kind of work on because it had land. And I was just gonna sell this one so I could work on that one. But
Excuse me.
it look. Oh, you got a little colder. It looks like it.
I'm at the end of it. This weather
Aw.
out here in the weather out here in Cali switched up on like this week it was like in the 80s and then it's tomorrow's gonna rain and then last week
Yeah.
it was cold. So you got the heat of the sun coming down on you, but
Yeah.
once you step foot into the shade, it's cold. So
It's cold. We used to that. We
yeah.
get that too. Well,
So-
hey, y'all not by yourself. We get that too, but we
Right.
just kind of know when to go in the house. Like, yeah.
That's it. That's all it is.
The weather is crazy. It is nuts. But yeah, that was the only reason. But only people that were calling at first were investors. But
Yeah.
now we have people that are home buyers that are calling, and they
Yeah.
usually call us in more in May and June because they're trying to move like from Cali. They're trying to wait till school is over and so they can move their kids and stuff like that. So yeah.
I mean, if you're able to get a home buyer, that'll obviously be good. I'll tell you
Right,
right
yeah.
now, we're investors. We can, we'd be looking to, make some kind of profit somewhere. So looking at your piece of property, I can tell that, you know, off the pictures, those are obviously updated pictures. We'd come in and we'd want to do a renovation. So we'd want to spend some money, fix it up, and then hopefully sell it for like what some of these other homes are selling for, maybe 260, 250, maybe 280 if we can get it. I don't think we could get that much because this house here sold for 295 just across the street, across the road, but it's got 400 additional square feet, and it's, you know, so,
This is
but
a newer house too, because our neighborhood is in '60s. It's a 1960s, and then the area is not. It's like mid. It's not what I want to say. It's not of a great neighborhood. I guess it's more of diverse, low diverse. So it's like it depends. Like I was telling some investors, it depends on your audience because right where it is not in the medical center. It's not where it's predominantly high class, middle class. It's not that. So, but yeah, but that was the thought at first.
yeah,
But like I said, I'm most likely because I'm an accountant. It's most likely that once I see how this goes, like I said, I'm not in no rush or nothing like that. But I'm like this. If it's worth 230, see, it's gonna go up next year. The appraisal is gonna go up again, and that's just how Houston is. And
yeah.
I'm
Here's
like,
what I
well,
would be wondering. How do you want me to refer to you, as Queen or
Queenie is fine. Queenie is fine.
Queenie? Okay. Here's
Yes.
what I would be thinking, Queenie. I would just simply ask you, what price are you looking to get, like, for the property?
I was looking between, like I said, because I just put all we did was went off the appraised value. We didn't do anything else. I said, okay, well if the state's saying it's worth this, then we'll just see how people, bid.
Mm.
And it was I think like I said, we only had two. It was actually a actual buyer that wanted to buy it for 215. She actually was from California.
Yeah.
She just want to buy it because I guess whatever house she's at is worth is 500, and she wants to sell her house, but it's only 2 bedrooms. She was Hispanic. It's a 2 bedroom, and I was like, okay, well this is a nice Hispanic, neighborhood too, people around, and I guess for her it's the culture. And I'm like, okay, but why you can't pay 230 if your house is worth 500? You want 500 for your house, you know? And
Yeah.
and I just told her, I said, if it's the same thing. I said, but if you don't get your amount, you're still okay because you move into a less diverse and the and how the housing market is not as much as where you at, so you still come on top.
Right.
That's all I was telling her. But she had bid it for like 215, which I didn't have a problem with it. It's just I have to wait. For her, she just submitted her bid, but she wants to move right in June. So we'll do, So I have someone. It's just I'm trying to see if anybody wanted, to come in before her. You know what I mean? So for
Yeah, I mean,
her,
hmm
she's like 215, and I thought that's not bad. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with the 215. I wish I could get 230. What it's worth, but if not, that's fine. I did try to settle with her with that. But I told her she may even think differently because I said, you're not going to be able to find a house that's clear in Houston. Where this at, where my house is, I ain't that far from the middle. And I said, you don't really know Houston. I said, Houston is hot, is real hot. And I said, right now, you want a place where you don't flood. And I said, and you don't have to do that much renovation far as you want it to look the way you want it to look because the way it looks, right? See, this is my childhood home. I know what the neighborhood's like. I know everything. It's like, why would I renovate it and I know whatever tenants I'm going to get in there going to tear it up? You see what I mean? So it's like, for me, I'm not going to do all that because I know my audience. Does that make sense? So it's
yeah,
like, I'm not
that
just to
makes sense.
invest in something. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? Because again, it's and that's why I told some investors. It's one thing if you're buying from somebody that don't know the house, but this is my childhood home. I know everybody in the neighborhood, and my aunt lives next to me, and my uncle too. So it's like whoever buy my house, they're gonna be like, hey, I want them to buy my house. You see what I'm saying? I said it's a good investment if you're smart. I said, but most people aren't that smart. They don't think of it. I can own the whole street because of one person. You know what I mean? Because that's just the neighborhood. That's just how it is. And everybody in this neighborhood is old. My parents died. My grandmother next door to me, she died. You see what I mean? And just my uncle left. They're gonna, and they're sickly. So it's like everything has a pro and a con, if that makes sense. So I told this lady that, and she's from California. She's like, oh wow. I said, just imagine if you bought it at the right price, they're gonna want to sell it to you first versus calling anybody else because you did what was right or whatever. And she's like, oh, okay, I can understand that. I said, if you got that kind of money, you can own 3 houses and you stay here, and them other 2 houses that you own would make money for you.
Right. So
That's
you're
just
looking
how I
to
talk
get
to her.
230. You're looking to get 230. Usually we don't make offers on properties that are already listed. I mean we could,
Oh,
but
okay, yeah.
no, I mean what I mean by that is just I mean you're working with a realtor, right? So if you wanted to go ahead and work with a private buyer, you'd have to terminate your agreement with them, which is it's not a big thing, but and then too, if you have your property listed, usually you're gonna bring in I mean everybody can see your property. It has maximum exposure, so
Oh, yeah,
you should be able to get typically when someone's looking for the highest and best offer on their property or price, then they're gonna, they want to list it and put it on the MLS so that everybody can see it and they can reel in and reach a bigger pool up because we do something similar when we acquire a property.
Uh-huh.
You know, the difference is you work with us as a private buyer and we said, hey, look, we use funding, we have funding partners and other investors that we work with who help us
Uh-huh.
fund some of these deals. um, we'll go ahead and we'll put it on the open market to reach, a bigger pool of investors that might want to work with us. Um, but the only difference is
Oh, okay.
you won't have to pay any realtor commissions, we'll take care of that.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
mean,
okay. Let's see.
let me see here. I'm just kind of looking at the property and I mean, I guess essentially, if we was able to get you an offer that made you happy, I mean, would you be ready to start the process today?
Yeah, yeah, this is what I'm looking for, sure. Cause it ain't nothing to, these realtors bless their little heart. I love them, but they're at the point now the government is over them. You can't charge 6% anymore. You got to charge whatever the seller is gonna pay. So it's like that, it's to that point now. They gonna have to find another profession.
Right. Are you the only, so is it just you and your brother that you're the executor and then your brother's one of the heirs? I know you mentioned a sister. Is she
Nah,
also,
no, she was the god. She's my god sister.
okay, so it's just you and
My
your,
parents were her godparents. Yes, it's me and my brother.
okay, okay.
And then and then the will, he never protested the will, so it was just, you know,
Okay.
it is what it is. Because for us, it's like for Texas, if you protest the will, that's when you need to probate. Well, he's a drug
Yeah.
addict. He's just not, he homeless. He's like, well, mom only left me $10, so why even go through the rigmarole? I said, okay. So I'm the type he know, and I'm over him. So it's like if I do sell or whatever, I'm gonna have to take care of him anyway. So with that,
Okay.
it didn't matter. That's why yeah. But
Let me
yeah,
ask you
that's how
this.
that goes.
I got the pictures of the property. I would just be curious to see the condition of the foundation and the structure of the property.
As old as it is whenever it was born, whenever it was created, that's how old it is. I mean, it's never been like worked on.
Right. I mean,
No cracks, no
uh,
nothing, no like I said, no flooding. Only thing that my dad did was he has an extra sewer line for the back. See, I had when I was a teenager, I had got my beauty license, so he was gonna build me a beauty room in the back, but never got to. We never just got to it. I went on and
yeah.
went to college
Okay.
after.
Okay.
But
Do you
no,
know
it's
how old the roof is?
the roof is. Oh man, my mother died in 22, so because the lien on the house is the roof. She it was done by Sears, and it was called a Forever Roof, and it was 30 grand when she bought it. So I want to say before she died, I think she had it for 3 years,
Okay, so the roof is
and she died in
roughly
22.
3 years
It's
old.
pretty. No, she died in 22, so the roof may be what 5 6 years now.
Okay. Okay. And so the reason because I'm gonna go ahead and get you an offer on this call. I just I'm asking these questions
Oh, okay.
so I can pretty much gather a little bit of information. The way our process works, I usually would just get the condition of the property, ask a few questions, and then once I have everything that
Uh,
I need, I'll be able to get you an offer. So that's what I'm gonna do here. And then I mean, if you like the offer that we come up with, then we can send an agreement to you that we'll go over together. And as long as everything checks out there, then we can sign it and get it to our title company to get the process started. We'll pick a closing date for when you'd like to receive your money, and title will distribute that wire transfer or a certified check. So that's usually how our process goes.
oh, y'all do? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Does that sound good?
Okay. We can show try.
Yeah,
Ain't
let's
nothing wrong
do
with
it.
trying.
Let's do it. I mean, so since I got the pictures, like I said, I just got to know structure, foundation, roof, and then like mechanicals. How's the if you know, right? How's the
Yeah,
electrical
that house
and the
is solid. Like I said,
The
If I
electrical and
didn't
the
live
plumbing, do you know how old that is by chance?
now, the plumbing, oh, wait, that's all over the. I think my dad and my parents only got
Can't keep
plumbing
this
done
down,
right
too.
at the kitchen. Everything else is fine. You know, it's old as I'm sure it's old as the house. But the plumbing that was replaced somewhat was in the kitchen area and the garage. That's it. Not through the house. No. So I'm sure the plumbing is just as old as the house when it comes down to that in the back part of the house. See, the kitchen is right there at the garage area, and it is 2-car garage. It's not just a carport. It is a
Uh-huh.
2-car garage. I got both of my cars inside,
Okay.
but
Okay.
and it's a high water heater. Like I said, only thing that needs to be done because my sister lived there and my cousin lived there within this past year or so. So it's livable. It's just they weren't paying nothing. They had to go. You don't pay nothing, you don't need to stay in no free. It ain't no free house.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah, so as somebody who would be looking at purchasing this property, I mean, we just take into account like, well, in the next 10 years,
mhm.
15 years, we don't want to have to be worrying about replacing no roof in 5 years. We
No,
don't want to have
I
to
don't
worry about
think
replacing, or
you
updating the whole
yeah.
electrical and plumbing. So
No.
when we hear like the plumbing is, original to when it's been built, depending on how long ago that was, this property was built and you said what the 60s?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
58.
yeah, so I mean 30, 40, 50 years if it hasn't been updated, it's like, well, we're gonna come in and we're gonna go ahead and get that done so we don't have to worry about it in the
You're
next few
plumbing?
years.
I wouldn't mess with it. See, I wouldn't mess with well, that's me. I wouldn't mess with it unless it's broke. That's just me because you know what, you're gonna mess up something else. Because the structure is so strong. For instance, this is why, and I don't know, I don't know if you understand engineering, but the thing is, here in Texas, things are so hard here, and if you go and mix it up and mess it up, you're gonna mess something else up. And if you do that, you're gonna have more problems. You know what I'm saying? You create a problem. This is an old saying. You go in and create a problem, you're gonna have more problems. You only
Yeah,
fix what's broke.
yeah, I mean, just as investors, that's just how we look when we purchase a property.
Yeah,
I mean,
I get it. I get it. If they want to, and then what I don't, and this is why a lot of companies, and again, I'm accounting. This is why a lot of companies that I deal with go out of business. They spend too much money unnecessarily. If you're spending money to make
yeah, I know
money,
what
that's
you're talking about.
fine. You know, that's good. But you got to look at the whole overall. Don't spend money where you know it's gonna be sitting a while. That's just me. You know, yeah, in certain areas of town, yeah, I can see that. In the Heights, Bel Air, stuff like that. Yes, but don't do all that in no hood, because you gotta figure out who you're gonna get. Them people is not gonna value it like you would. You know what I mean? As an investor, they're not gonna do that. They coming in to lay their head. That's just me. Like I said, that's just my opinion. Now
Well,
where I
yeah.
live at, oh
No,
sure,
listen,
yeah, that's
I know what you mean exactly. You know what I mean?
but yeah,
it's all
not,
situational. It's all situational, and depending on what kind of investment property you're looking at. But
yeah.
typically standard, and most investors really, I mean, they're gonna. Well, first off, they're probably not even gonna be interested in a property if it's in a bad area, or they gonna need it for a
Yeah.
really good price. If it's in a decent area, we always are gonna automatically look at coming in and doing renovations because we don't want to think about the property for the next 10 years. We don't want to think about doing any maintenance updates or anything like that. So we go when we purchase a property, we come in, we spend the money all up front. So we don't have to be worrying about it in the next couple, 5 years, seven. That's just how we, you know what I'm saying? So we factor those things in. We make our money when we purchase a property essentially, right? Because that's where we're gonna spend all our money. We're not gonna be spending our money down the line. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it all up front, and we do our calculations. We look at our return, our net profit, and that's just how that's how we make sure like we're gonna be good. But I mean, nonetheless, um, we would you said the plumbing and the
But that's
electrical.
gonna yeah, 'cause the plumbing, if they do that, and that plumbing gonna run you out good $15,000, $20,000.
Yeah.
just to do that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, what for unless it's broke? But y'all. And then not only that, you got disasters. I mean, you got to look at I look at it at all that because I'm like, ooh, I can't invest in.
We
I don't know how they do it.
we
I don't know
purchase
how they do
we
it, but they
purchase
do it.
about we purchase about maybe 3 to 5 properties every month. If it's a property we're looking at doing a fix and flip, we're always updating the electrical and the plumbing if it needs
Yeah,
updating.
yeah, and
I mean,
you
that's just
reselling
the
it.
way
Yeah,
it goes.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, especially if we're gonna sell it to an end buyer, I mean, we're not to get top dollar, you gonna have to spend the money.
Yeah.
That's just what it comes down to.
Yeah.
That's all
Oh.
it comes down to. But um, the electrical original too? Would you say?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, only thing that's changed up is the fixture, the
Yeah.
fixtures and stuff.
Okay. And who's living in the property right now? Is it vacant?
No, no, it's vacant. No, it's vacant.
Okay. Now, what time frame would you be looking to close in?
Oh, I'm not. There's no hurry. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a frame. Like I said, it's not. This is an inherited house. It's not no house I'm living in. So like, it ain't no rush as long as it's right.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what's got you
No, you
got?
can't be in no rush.
What's that?
I said I can't be in no rush, dude.
Okay.
I have plenty of patience.
What's got you looking to? Would you say you were? What was the reason you were looking to sell it?
So I don't need it. It's an inheritance. I have my own property.
Are you spending any money? You're probably doing like paying property taxes, and that's probably it.
Oh yeah, yeah. The taxes. Like I said, I don't need it for myself. I was just gonna use it for my other property. The property I have two inherited properties, and this one here I only wanted one that really significant to me. This one here, it just had a lot of, I guess, just bad history. It just need to be sold. But it don't necessarily have to. I done got over the peace and everything. That's why I said I know how to make money. It's just I didn't want to deal with it.
Right. I mean,
That's why I
how?
was like, child,
Yeah.
y'all can put somebody in there and pay $1,500 to you. That I mean, it makes good revenue. It's just, but everybody different.
Yeah.
Everybody different. That's why I say, yeah, That's why I guess on my end, when you're dealing with a lot of homes here in Texas, you got to pay back taxes. As far as investors, they got to pay thousands in back tax. They got to pay, whatever left in taxes and all that. And that can run you 20, 30,000. Well, this house is free and clear. That's why I'm like, why folks can't pay what it's worth. But that's just me. Like
Yeah.
I said, that's just my
I mean, what has it been like since your god sister's been out and it's been vacant? And what's that been like
It
having it?
always been vacant. It's been vacant since this year, January.
Hmm.
I had someone. Well, no, I lied. Somebody was in there. My cousin was in there. She was the one that put it on the real estate the first time, and she was getting it already or whatever needs to be done or whatever. And she was just in there 3 months and getting the, I guess the perspective of a realtor. And she was like, "This is a great house." I
Mm.
said, "Yeah, it's a real good house." I said, "But it's just where it is. They don't make houses like this no more. 1960 houses will outlast my house I got for 2012 any day." But like I said, I'm not moving back to Houston. I got away from Houston for a reason. But those houses, and like my first house is in 1980. My parents' house outweighs my first house. It's amazing what it does. It's just the structure. Everybody was different when they were building in the 60s,
Right.
in the
If you
80s, and
didn't,
now it's one of them.
if you ended up not being able to get the price you were looking to get, would you be the one who would
I'll keep it.
you'd keep it,
I'll be keeping it.
you would put tenants in there, or you wouldn't,
Oh yeah.
uh, and
Oh yeah.
you'd
I'll
be
get on. I'll create a lease for it, and lease to own. But see, I'm different. I will have someone get in there and I pay interest and all that, and they can buy the house for 230. That's just me. I'm like I said. So many people making money off of money for no reason. I'm like, listen, you want this house 15 years lease, a loan, just 15-year lease, and you have the house for 230. No interest, nothing. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody giving that. Ain't nobody doing that. That's that's it. I'm looking for 230, and that's nothing more than less.
Yeah.
If I do
Okay.
it that way, and then
Yeah.
that's what I would tell the tenant. You want to own a house without owing interest? The interest is ridiculous. And then they'll look. I'll show you. Because you
I
go
I
and
have
buy
a
a house on your.
I have a proposition for you. This is what we're gonna do. Let me talk to my partner really quick. Stay on the phone with me. I'm gonna just put you on like a maybe 2 minute hold, no longer than that.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna come up with an offer. I got a couple things I'm thinking about that we might be looking to do here. That might make sense for you. So, let me chat with him for a second, and then I'll be back and let you know what we come up with. Okay?
Okay, I'm gonna put you on speaker. Bye. Do
Okay.
some other calls on my other
All right, I'll
phone.
be
Hold
right
on.
back.
Okay.
So we know as is value is around two ten to 230, right? She has a one bed. I don't see any flipped.
Who is this? Sure.
That's a two-story. That's a two-story. 230 is gonna be as is. 280, two-story. 250. 32 1200. Fully renovated. So that's a good comp right there, right? So we're gonna have two fifty, 250K renovated, right? It's a 60 build. That's a good one. 251, 245. Another new kitchen. Man. Ugh. So let's run that. But we would have to do, 36K on the renovation. We could probably move this at, oops, 145, 155. We have to be at 130. $250. Cash would be like 235K. Now let's do a novation. Just let's say 215 or like 210. Maybe two. Yeah, let's just say 210 times 0.9. Minus 174. Okay. Seller finance. Full price. To make payments. All right, so you know what time it is, bro. We finna go ahead and make an offer real quick. Um, let me see here. 230, 230, 250, 250. All right. Hey, Queen E, you still there?
Hold on, listen. Hello?
Yeah, yeah, you still there?
Tyler, hold on. John, let me tell you. I'm in Sweden. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm here, Tyler.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna tell you everything that we came up with. Okay,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna present you a couple different offers. Okay, now
Uh-huh.
now you know our intent is to come in here and do a little bit of work, so we can get real retail value for the property. So now, if we were gonna do that, cash, we'd spend, you know, we'd spend over $30,000 to do a full renovation, which I mean the floors are done, the paint looks okay. Uh, I could tell you right now, we would do the kitchen and we would do all the mechanicals, like the internals that we talked about, right? So we'd spend that kind of money, and then on the back end, we'd probably be able to sell it for 250. And how I came up with that number is there are there's a property on Naughty Oaks Trail. Okay, it's built in the 1960s, 68, and it's a single story, just like yours, and it's a similar
Yeah, it's my
property.
neighbors. This is street away. Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah, so it's a similar property, and that one sold for 251, and it's fully renovated, and it's got a little bit less square feet though than yours, about 100 less. So we could probably maybe get 250, 255, but that's what we're looking at if we was to come in and do a full renovation, spend 36, about 35, $36,000 um doing everything. We probably better sell it for that, right? Now, um let me see here. So we can get this done for you. I know you don't really have a use for the property, but I know you're not in a rush to sell it. But like I said, we got a few different things we could do here, and I'll present them all to you. But cash, we can get this done quick if you wanted to. I know you mentioned you got a lady at what, 215 you said, which you ain't mad at that. And I don't blame you. 215 is not bad because
No, it's not
um
bad.
that's around what your property's worth as it sits, right? You just, um if you're gonna use a realtor, you're gonna back out realtor commissions, closing costs, you know, and then you'll
Well, the
walk.
cost, I'm not worried about cost. I'm just trying to get the money. I'm just trying to get what's worth for my parents' house. That's it. Cost,
Right,
I'm
right.
not worried about cost. I got money for all that other stuff. It's just all I need is the flat check for the house. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm like. That's why like the liens and all that. I know I'm paying that. That's not a problem. I just need my check just for that house.
Yeah, and
Does that
that's what.
make sense? I got my costs. I got all that for us. I ain't worried about no closing costs. People can sell, they can keep that for people that ain't got their money. I ain't worried about that. All I was worried about make sure my parents get what they work for their house. That's it.
Right.
That was it.
Right. And that's what I'm saying is if it's worth about as it sits right now, if it's worth 210, 215, yeah, that's what the property's worth. But I'm just talking about, whatever you're gonna walk
Well, the
away.
property, according to Texas, it's 227. That's why I was set at 230. If they lie, they dying. They don't want to roll it up like that. It's 227.50. That's why the realtor put it up to 230. That
Well,
was the only
right.
reason. Me,
Well,
me, that's what they do.
no, of course.
Myself, I was like, listen, 210, 220, I'm good. But
Yeah.
that's just relatives. They put it up to 230.
No,
But
I'm
as
with you.
realist, I'm like 210, between 210, 220, I'm okay. Because again, I have to pay for the liens. Because this house is free and clear. Like, there are a lot of houses that people ain't paying attention to. Like the house you're talking about, I know my neighbors. All of them have back taxes. All of
Right.
them.
Yours is free and
This
clear.
house
You
does
just got
not.
the roof lien, right?
That's what I said, just the liens, but I pay that.
Right, of course.
Whatever closing costs, I pay that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So that I know. That's 20 grand. But that's a forever roof. You're not gonna get a roof by Sears no more. Sears is out of business. But again, that was just what I was thinking. I know what it's worth, and it's gonna get up higher next year. Texas has to rise up yet again. Just like this house last year it was appraised at 135 the year my mama died.
Right.
But then 1 year it went up 100 grand. Come on now, that's money. And I ain't
Exactly.
did nothing to the house. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, you're an accountant, right? You said.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. So
I
yeah. So
already know this is a high commodity.
right. So what I'm
And
getting
what's
at.
gonna happen is developers gonna come in and they're gonna buy everybody out for the price. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah, I mean, because they know, hey, if we buy all this out, we do all this, this is this and that, we're gonna give you 250. They're gonna give you higher because it's already supposed to happen because the Calis are moving here, because of New Yorkers are moving here. Everything has to go up,
Yeah. So
and
let
that's
me
what
give you my
developers
cash offer.
doing.
Let me give you my cash offer first, and then we could talk about um these
Yeah,
other
go ahead.
these other
I
couple
write
of
it down.
things. All I was kind of getting at was if it sold for 215, 210, if it sold for 230, all I was talking about was what are you gonna walk away with after
Oh,
closing
yeah, yeah,
costs
yeah.
and realtor commissions, right? That's all I was kind of getting at because that's
Oh,
gonna
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
yeah,
what you mean. Yeah,
yeah. So like
yeah.
I said,
What I'm gonna pay, I already got.
for sure.
I already got that.
I'm with
Yeah,
you.
I already have that. I have my 30 grand ready. That's me, because that's my love for my parents. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
All I want is what it's worth. That's it. Because I got everything else. All I need is, hey, you want to buy this house? You got the money. Let's go.
Yeah.
Because tit for tat, we can all go to the courthouse and get it done. You don't need no title company, none of that. As long as they got my information and this and every time I text this, you got it, okay, you get that. Let's switch over the name. That's it. And the title
Yeah.
automatically be in your name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all that extra, you're paying for extra because you're not there. But all you got to do is fly and keep it moving and keep it moving.
That's it.
But but what a lot of businesses do, they overcast it. Don't do too much. If you do too much, that's where your cost is. Trust me, it's a lot of companies I've been auditing, and that's the problem. They spend too much money in overcasting. For what? You're not, but anyway, go ahead. What's your cash offer, baby?
No, listen, I'm appreciating everything, that we've been talking about so
Because
far. Look, I just
baby.
if we could purchase a property, we would love to, right? Like I said, I'm gonna give you all
Oh,
all
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah. No, I know investors are different than the home buyers. That's
yeah.
what I do know.
So I mean,
Yeah.
cash will come in. We can get this done, and we can get it done seamlessly. Now cash,
Mhm.
we got approved to pay, and remember, this is we with in mind we come in and
This is
spend
your
thirty six
second.
thousand
This
dollars,
is your
right?
second one, right? This is your second. You already told me about your first say, right? First offer thing. This is you say it's three
We got a
different
couple
type of
different
offers.
things. I haven't given you a number
There,
yet, but I'm
okay.
about to. Now, cash, this may or may not work for you, right? But cash, if we want to come in and get this done quick, everything be seamless,
What are you talking
and
about?
get it done
140?
under 30 days, we got approved, we'd have to be around and get you between 125 and 135 cash.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. And that's your first one?
Yeah, so that's cash. Now,
Okay.
if we had a little bit more time, right? Um, to get this done, let's say you gave us 90 days, then we can get closer to where's it at? Um, well, we'd be more closer to about 180,
Oh, okay.
right? And that's if we had a little bit more time to get it done, you know, say
Mm.
90 days, we'd be able to get you more cash in your pocket, right? And we're gonna still come in and do what we do the renovation, um, you know, and then put it back on the market. Um, the cash, get it done quick. We have to be at, you know, the 125 to 135. And then
Oh, okay.
if we had a little bit of extra time to get this done, we could probably come up closer to like between like 170, 180.
Mhm.
And then here's what I was thinking. Now you tell me what you think here, okay? The property's free and clear. I know you got the roof. You know, that we have to figure that situation out. But would you consider if we can come up and get you the full 230,000, right? Your full asking price. We can get you that asking price. Would you give us time to make payments on that?
As long as it's still in my name, I'm fine with it.
So what we would be looking to do is called seller finance. So essentially,
Yeah, I heard about that. I ain't with that. I tried that already. Mm-mm. That's what I had with my sister.
with your sister.
And going through the process, yeah, going through the process, foreclosing, all that news. Mm-mm. That's why I want the cash out. Because if I have to go through all that, I might as well keep it myself.
Go through all what?
Again, you're dealing with a financer.
But
Yeah,
when you
I'm not
say
just
go
give
through
up.
all that,
I,
what are you referring to?
no, I did that with my sister already. It was yeah, she was. I was her banker, and we did it like that, and she didn't pay a dime. That she messed it up for everybody.
Oh, so you're saying
That's
she
why I had to set it up for. That's
so
why I had to set up a sale.
so you're saying she messed that whole seller finance situation
She
up
messed that whole thing up. I'm like,
for a
girl, this
real
is simple.
buyer
This
for a real
simple.
buyer who's gonna come in and do things,
Well, again, I'm as an accountant, I know companies fold all the time, so I can't even go off that. So yeah, she messed it up. And even though she was my sister, I try. She worked for a good company and all that. She just messed it up. One time with us Texans, you can fool me one time. You can't fool me twice. So that's why I came up with the point. Let me just sell it as is and keep it moving. If I'm gonna sell it.
yeah.
Now, if I don't get what I want, I'm gonna keep it. I'll do my own renovation. Cause again,
Okay.
I know the audience. I know I can rent it out for $2,000 a month. Cause it's a high commodity. And not only that, it's just becoming just like New York. You can rent a room at a time. It's getting interesting here.
Mhm.
They even rent out rooms, 500 a room. I'm like, what? That's
Yeah.
simple. I'm like, okay, well, we get 3 roommates up in there. And I'm a hard ass, so it is what it is.
Yeah. So
When you
those are
work
the
for the government for a long time, that you'll
mhm.
know.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate because I know seller finance is usually I mean usually we only do that when somebody does own a property free and clear, and typically
Yeah.
there's a lot of benefits to it because you get monthly payments until
Yeah, but then you can get loan on my house. No, I can do that. Yeah, like I said, I'm a financer too. You put it in your name, you can get a loan on my house, and you paying me, and no, But again, it's a good hustle. I respect the hustle, but no, I can do that.
yeah. So what's the if we were to come in cash or the other way where we had a little bit more time to get this done to get you, maybe 25, 30 more $1,000 than what we offer cash, what we could do cash. I mean,
Well,
what's
the
the
thing
best?
is,
What's the best you
The
can
thing
do?
is with your cash, the best you can do, you have to at least hit up 200. See, that's how I was with Open Door. Open Door came up with 185, and I said, okay, you if you come with 185, and this Open Door, you could come with 200. I'll consider it. And they thought about it. Oh, I don't know. I was like, well, okay.
Yeah.
Because again, I got to come out of 20 grand to pay for the liens for it to be clear for you. So you ain't the only one coming out of it. You ain't got to pay taxes. And we were back and forth. I was with Open Door,
Yeah.
but but that was the thing. I was like, listen. I said, you go into certain other parts of Houston, you're gonna pay dearly $350. You're gonna pay what they ask for, because they're not gonna come. They aren't gonna unanswer it because
Yeah.
they know it's a high commodity. Just like Austin, Dallas, Austin, and Houston is a high commodity in Texas, and people want what it's worth. They didn't have it for years. And it's not, and like I said, I'm not asking for much. All I'm asking was these people appraise it for 230. That's what I'm wanting it for. It ain't my fault.
Well, yeah,
They appraise it for that.
the way the appraisal works, though, I mean, at the end of the day, they come with the appraisal, but the property's gonna sell for what the market calls for. So, like, when I'm looking at these other properties that sold for
Yeah.
right here, you got 245 to 251. Those are fully renovated properties, right? And if I was
And
to
it,
pull if I was to pull one of
and
those
250 from 230 is what? 20 all day long.
what's that?
230 from 250 is 20K all day long.
Right.
So
What do you mean? What are you saying?
buying it, you still gotta renovate it. It doesn't matter. Buying it at 230, you still gotta renovate it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It sold for 250 because it was already fully renovated, right?
And that was costing what, 20 grand probably,
Well, I don't know the
or
condition.
30. But yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, but
probably somewhere around there.
not
Depending, I don't know the condition it was in, though.
Oh, I can tell you, they ain't redid no plumbing. They ain't did no electricity. They just did what you could see. Trust me. That's in my neighborhood. I know. But
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, but
if
that's
they're a
just how
smart
they.
investor, then I would imagine that they would have though, because why would
Yeah.
anybody come in and spend? Why would somebody come in and spend? Let's say they paid $200,000 for the property and they plan to sell it,
Uh-huh.
fix it up and sell it. Why would they spend 200 and then another 30 to do all cosmetic, but not do the plumbing and electrical just to have problem?
I'm telling you, that's what they do. That's what they do here. I kid you not. They do it here. And
Yeah.
then you stuck with it. And then it's like, damn. That's just like the new builders. Like J.R. Horton, they're the worst builders in Texas. You're going to get crappy material. But their houses are high. You see what I'm saying? And then when you get in there, you got all kind of
I'm off
problems in
this
5
call,
years.
bro. Okay.
You would think, just like you're saying, why would you create a new house that's $500,000 in the first 5 years? I'm gonna have all these problems. And you're thinking in your mind, I'm spending this kind of money, a new house, and I'm getting all these problems. That's just how it is. It's sad, but that's just the way it is. And then you don't know the history. If you don't know the history of it, they can sell you an apple that look like an orange.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. But again, for me, one good thing about me, I know this history of this house. Most of the houses in my neighborhood, they don't even fit up to that because they haven't sold it 2 or 3 times. You don't know what people would have been doing. This is the original owner. So it's like it's just a difference when it comes to, and like you're saying, y'all investors, y'all coming in to flip it. Y'all not really here to stay. You're just flipping and selling it again, which is all right. But if you want that money to stay, you got to do it right. And most of the people that you're looking at on there, they're not doing it right, honey. They just showing you the cosmetic. They just putting the Band-Aid on, or they painting it to make it look good. Trust me. And then they mad. The people are mad they're buying it, and it's not what they thought. It's sad, but yeah.
She just told
Yeah. It's
no
sad, but
worries.
it just happened.
Well, Queenie, this is we'll be able to get this done one of those 3 ways. If you want, if anything changes, you got my number. Reach out.
Uh-huh.
Um,
All I really appreciate it, Tyrell. It has been a pleasure speaking to you, sugar.
You as well. I appreciate your time and listen. We'll stay in touch. We'll see. In a couple weeks or a couple months. Touch back with you and see where you're at with things.
Okay.
Maybe we can make something work.
All
Okay.
right. Well, yeah. Thank you, honey. You have yourself a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Alrighty. Jesus. Hang on for see notes. At least she called me back. Jesus, man. What, cuz? Pennsylvania. I don't have no Pennsylvania property. Uh, I don't even know who I left off. Let me go take a quick bathroom break. So that was some BS.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Creates more content than this man.
Nobody drops more lines. Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to
And the
an
guy's
automatic.
like, I'll go turn
I'll
it
go
off
turn
right
it
now.
off right now.
But I just want to tell you, we've sold more in the last 20 minutes than we sold in the last 20 days. And I'm like, whoa. So,
Call has been
brings
forwarded
me to
to an
this.
automatic voice message
Use
system.
price
Two,
to
two,
stir
eight,
up the
two,
market.
four, three,
Use price
nine,
to
two,
create
three,
traffic.
nine is not
Use price
available.
to generate a
At
bunch
the
of
tone.
activity for short periods of time so that you get customers. Like Jared made a point to me yesterday. He's like, look, Grant, so let's say we sell this to whatever number of people. Pick any number, 200 or 2,000. There's 8 billion people on this planet. Okay, let's get those handful of people that take advantage of it to tell the rest of the world. I'm like, now
We're talking.
that's value, dog. Stay with us, young hustlers.
Hello, this is Latanya Solomon. Please leave a message.
I like the camera there. I don't really know, man.
Has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 34624364665.
That looks better. So we got my dials to the right. I mean, it'd be nice.
Been
if you
forwarded to
see
an
this
automatic
straight up.
voice message system. 346. I can push these back again. What's up, beautiful daughter? Hi, baby. That's better. Now the camera's not so close. What? You're about to put that away for the day.
Do you want to go to the park right now, or you want to go later? Huh? Back to. That's not how you ask. You don't be slapping me. You need to ask if you need help. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Mom, what time you plan on leaving? Alright. This might have to be